Hello everybody, it's Rhondahagen. If you're joining me in my VIP group live, hello, and throw me a hello if you're watching. If you watch later, throw me a hashtag replay. If you're watching in Instagram and you like what you see, don't forget to follow me and comment if you have any questions. And if you are watching in YouTube, then hello. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions also in YouTube, feel free to ask. I hope you guys are having a great day. So today I'm going to do another different tea demonstration. It's not going to be a drink, it's going to be making whipped tea butter. I have never done this, so I hope it turns out we're gonna fail live. But regardless, I did make some beautiful maple scones to go with it, and I will just tell you, I make them with Tonya's Perfect Scone Mix. They're so simple to make. A little tip to making scones is that instead of using a pastry cutter and adding your butter into the flour that way, just grate your cold butter, make sure it's cold, grate it, and then it disperses so much easier and it's so much faster. As well, what I do is instead of having to mold them all, I just press them into a 12-count brownie pan, and it makes it so easy. So with these ones, I added, actually to my milk, I added a splash of maple syrup just to give it a maple flavor, as well as I put some pecans in there. And I garnished the top with just a little spritz of sugar, just white sugar, and that's all I did for those. I can't wait to try them. They smell delicious. So for the whipped butter, I'm going to get into that. So what you need for that is some heavy whipping cream, good quality if you can. I'm adding to my whipped butter a Canadian maple latte. I love this Sipology latte mix, and mostly I do like it as a latte, but actually even more so I love cooking with it. I make amazing air fried chicken wings. I'll do a demo with that another time. But they're amazing. They're so good. Not hard to make at all. And as well, like hopefully it turns out, this whipped butter. As well, I make, what was the other thing that I made with this? I can't remember. Anyways, if I remember, I'll tell you later. But anyways, it's amazing to cook and bake with. All right, so what I'm going to do, and sorry, what else you need? You also need some ice water. You're gonna need 2 bowls and a strainer. And for later, if you like, some plastic wrap, and I'll show you how to wrap these butters easily. Okay, so I'm putting my whipping cream in the blender. I really hope this works. So in a minute I'm going to start blending, and so I don't know if you want to get ready to turn down your volume for a few minutes. But I added, what is this? Just, how many mils is this? Is it right here anywhere? Oh my gosh. Okay, oh, sorry. Just under 500 mils of whipping cream. You can add as much as you like. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of Canadian maple latte mix, and so it's just a powder. So you can actually make whipped tea butter with just using your any flavor, using your a coffee grinder. You just put the tea leaves in there. I really think actually the fruit teas would probably be really delicious as well, because they've got big chunks of fruit in there. I think I'm going to try that another time. Maybe I'll do another demo if this turns out. If it's a flop, then maybe not so much. So I added 2 teaspoons of the latte mix. All right, so then all I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending this. And let's see if you can see it. Okay, so I'm just going to use a blender. You can also use a food processor. And what we're looking for is to go past the whipped cream state, and we're going to wait for it to start separating the butter from the liquid. And so I'm going to start, okay, let's see, which one do I want? Supposed to take about 2 to 3 minutes. So again, I apologize for the noise. I'm going to just take a little look here and see what this looks like. Okay, so it's a little bit, it's not separating yet. So, oops, sorry. So I'm going to turn it back on. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to add a little bit of ice water to help it separate. Just not very much, just a splash. Okay. He's asleep. I'll take another peek in a second. Might have to add some more water. Getting pretty thick. All right, let's check it out. Okay, so it's still, there's still not a lot of separation here. So I'm going to just give it a little mix, and I'm going to add a little bit more water. I have not made butter since I was a kid. I used to like making it. My parents got milk from the farmer, and so I take that thick cream from the top, and I used to just blend it by hand in the hand mixer. It took a while, but it worked. So I can see it starting to separate. I don't know if you can see that. So we'll keep mixing. I'm just gonna, you can see it's starting to form into butter. So I think I want to blend it just a little bit more. Another peek. You can see it's quite separated. I think I'm just going to do it for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to try to take it out and see. Hopefully I'm not doing it too early. It smells amazing though. I think I just need a little bit more time. I don't want to, it is buttery, but I don't want it to be too soft. I might have added too much water, but it still will work. Let's see if I can warm this. Yeah, I think I can actually. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to strain it. And you want to make sure you keep the buttermilk, because you can just add that to baking, and you can add that to pancakes, baking, whatever you want to use buttermilk in. All right. I hope you can't hear my husband snoring in the other room. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can see this a little closer. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to, you can use a cheesecloth to take the extra fluid out, but you just want to squeeze all the extra fluid out. I maybe could have put this in the blender for a little bit longer. It's not too bad. And you just keep squeezing it to get as much fluid as you can out of there. I should have thought this through with my hands being so buttery. Okay, I'm just going to grab a paper towel. Okay, so I'm going to actually add some pecans to my butter. And then, my goodness. All right. So then I'm going to make some room, and then to roll it, so you're going to want to roll it and then put it in the fridge to harden. And if you make extra, like if you're making a larger batch, what you can do is harden it for several hours, about 2 or 3 hours in the fridge, and then you can cut it into disc size, round disc pieces. Sorry, round discs, about, I don't know, whatever you think, probably a tablespoon worth, and just slice them up and then put them in a Ziploc bag. So you just take out whatever pieces of butter, because you might not want that flavor often, but it does last for several weeks in the fridge. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. I am totally making a mess here. Okay. You can tell I'm a newbie doing this. Okay, so then you're making a log shape, and then you're rolling it in the cellophane, and then you just keep, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. So then what you can do is then you just roll it back and forth. And then it comes into a perfect shape like this. And so then all you're doing is you're hardening it in the fridge, and then you slice it, like I said, and then put it in the freezer, and it's good to go whenever you want to have that. But this would be great. This would be a great flavor on your pancakes, on your scones. Hey, Susan. But anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually try it. Even though I rolled it nicely, I'm actually going to try it. So I'm going to grab one of my scones here. And I'm going to try it with my scone and see how it is. I actually like whipped butter just fresh too. And just in a little, putting it in a little cup. All right, I'll try it and see. That is so delicious. It's a nice maple latte flavor. I can taste the maple latte in there. and delicious scone. I really like that. With the pecans, I added a little bit, sorry I forgot to mention, I had a little bit of cinnamon pecans, and then just a splash of maple syrup in the milk when I was making the scones. But that's all there is to making whipped butter. Super easy. I think I would use a little less ice water and also put it in the blender a little tiny bit longer. And it's probably a lot less messy if you use a cheesecloth to squeeze out your extra buttermilk. And I hope you enjoyed that demo. It was a little bit different than I typically do, but I thought I'd try to keep it interesting and fun. Anyways, I hope you have a great evening. Take care, everybody. Bye.